David the Great King by K.A. Mulenga. Nobody ever thought that David would be king. Like his father Jesse, he was just a shepherd. He was also the youngest and smallest of all his brothers. When taking care of the sheep, David would use a slingshot to protect them. He would shoot the wild animals who were trying to hurt them. He also liked playing his harp and writing songs, many of which are in the book of Psalms in the Bible. Saul was the first king of Israel. One day he became possessed by an evil spirit. He called David to his palace and asked him to play the harp for him. The sound of the harp made King Saul feel better, and because of that, he liked David very much. When David was 12 years old, his older brother had to go and fight for Israel. His father Jesse was worried about his sons and sent David to check on them. When David arrived, a huge giant named Goliath was making fun of Israelites and of God. "Who will come and fight me?" he roared. "If you win, we will be your slaves. But if I win, then you'll be our slaves." All of Israelites were very afraid of Goliath. All of them except for David, that is. He was very upset at what Goliath was saying. "I will fight him," he said. The Israelites were shocked. "But you are just a boy," they said. "God will protect me," answered David. He was so confident that he would win, because he had faith in God's mighty power. The Israelites gave David a suit of armor and some weapons to fight Goliath, but they were too heavy for him. "All I need is my slingshot," said David. He picked up a stone, loaded it into his slingshot, and aimed at Goliath. The stone hit Goliath right in the middle of his forehead. He fell to the ground with a loud thud. David had won. He had defeated the giant. The Israelites were so impressed with David that they wrote a song about him. "Saul has defeated thousands, but David has defeated tens of thousands." Because David had been so brave, King Saul decided to make him a leader in the army. But soon, because he was such a courageous soldier, King Saul became jealous of him. Eventually, King Saul and all of his sons died in battle. The tribes of Israel made David their new king. He went on to have many children, and Solomon, one of his sons, became king after him. The moral of the story is that God does not choose us on our looks alone. Even though all of David's brothers were bigger, stronger, and better looking than him, God chose David to fight the giant because he was a man after God's heart. The end. Come back to Lulu's for more story time.